morning, students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine. Very good. Students, I am also fine at home. Okay. So, for the 12th standard, they have started classes. I think for you also from February onwards, they may start class. Okay. Then you have to be in the school. I'll be back by February 10th. Okay. So, until then, you have to learn your lessons. Another sir will be there. Okay, so in this final accounts with the adjustments, we have learned about one third, two-third of the adjustments, around 10. Again, five more available. Okay, today we will learn two more adjustments. Bad debts, first one. Okay, so first of all, you should know what is bad debts. You know, it is related to the debts, isn't it? So related to the debtors. You know who are the debtors? The debtors are the credit customers. So they owe to us some amount of money, that the benefit that they have received, isn't it? We have given them the goods sorry, but the payment has not been made, isn't it? So they need to pay some amount to us. So this sometimes the debtors, some of the debtors or very few debtors may not be able to pay back their debts. Okay, sometimes they may die, okay, due to death, or they may become insolvent. That means they do not have any money to pay. Okay, they may not have any property or house or nothing. Okay, so insolvent, or they may become lunacy. Okay, lunacy or lunant we say. So they become lunan means become mad. Okay, so they may not be in a position to earn money and pay back. So because of any of these reasons, if we are not able to recover the debts from that particular customer, then that debts will become bad debts. So we can say it is irrecoverable debt. Okay, it is irrecoverable debts that cannot be recovered, cannot be realized, cannot be got back. Okay, so it is a loss to the business, isn't it? So it is a charge against the profit, because all the loss and expenses must be charged against the profit. Okay, so we need to prepare the adjusting entry. Here also we have two entries. One is the adjusting entry, the other is the transfer entry. Okay, adjusting entry, since it is a loss, we need to debit the bad debts. Bad debts account debtor 2. It is a reduction from the sundry debtors, because that much amount we cannot get, so we have to reduce the sundry debtors. Like depreciation, we will deduct from that particular asset, isn't it? In the same way, this will be deducted from the bad debts. We have to write bad debts written off. We are writing off, reducing. Okay, we need to write the amount. Now this bad debts will be transferred either to the profit and loss account, or a particular provision for bad and doubtful debts account will be there. Okay, it will be transferred to that account. If that account is not maintained, it will be transferred to the profit and loss account. Transfer entry. So bad debts will be credited, profit and loss account will be debited. To bad debts. transfer of bad debts or bad debts transferred. The same amount we have to write. Okay, if they maintain the account, okay, or either it will be transferred to the provision for bad and doubtful debts account. Okay, if they maintain that provision for bad debts and bad and doubtful debts account, it will be transferred to provision for bad and doubtful debts account instead of profit and loss account. Account debtor to bad debts. Transfer of bad debts. Okay, transfer of bad debts. Now, how we have to present in the final accounts. Okay, in the final accounts, it will be shown first in the profit and loss account. Okay, we will write 2 bad debts. Then in the balance sheet, it will be deducted from the sundry debtors account. Sundry debtors account. Okay. From the sundry debtors on the asset side, we will deduct this bad debts from sundry debtors. Okay, again, if the if the bad debts is available in the trial balance, then what we have to do? That means that account is created, that they have deducted from the asset, isn't it? Because the adjusting entry is what? Bad debts account debtor to sundry debtors. So that is deducted from the sundry debtors. So we have to write only in the balance sheet. Sorry, it will be shown only in the profit and loss account, because it is already shown in the big bad debts entry is prepared as bad debts account debtor to sundry debtors. So they have deducted from that they have credited the sundry debtors. So the sundry debtors account will get reduced automatically. So we have to enter only in the profit and loss account. Okay. Now we will see the exercise. You turn to the exercise number 3, I think. Okay. Exercise 3. Okay, exercise 3, you turn to exercise 3. Don't know the page number. Okay, here it is given. On preparing final accounts of Suresh, bad debts account has a balance of rupees 800 and sundry debtors account has a balance of 16,000, of which 1,200 is to be written off as further bad debts. Okay, here already they have one bad debts account. Then additionally bad debts 1,200. Pass adjusting entry for bad debts and also show how it would appear in the profit and loss account and balance sheet. Okay, so what is the adjusting entry? Now the problem number 3. Okay, what is the question they have asked? Pass adjusting entry. So you write adjusting entry. Okay, bad debts account debtor to bad debts account data to sundry debtors account. Pass adjusting entry only they have asked, so you have to write only the adjusting entry. Okay, so what we will write the narration, bad debts written off. Double F. Okay, further bad debts only, the trial balance, that first one you see, on preparing final account of Suresh, bad debt account has a balance of 800, that we should not take. Okay, then that is balance means in the trial balance, then of which 1200 is to be written off as further bad debts. So we need to write off 1200, that's all we have to write. Okay, now how this will appear in the profit and loss account and balance sheet? You better use 2 pages. Okay, profit and loss account you have to write for the year ender, not given, isn't it? So it will appear in the debit side. 2 bad debts. 2 bad debts. How much? Already available in the inner column you have to write. Okay. Then add further bad debts. Okay, how much? 1200. So here 2000 we will get. Okay, now final accounts again in the balance sheet. Again you write, leave as it is. Balance sheet as on date not given. It will appear in the asset side, isn't it? First is sundry debtors. There are also 2 columns. Okay. Sundry debtors, how much given? 16,000. Less bad debts. Bad debts. The first one, 800, is available in the trial balance that we have entered here. Okay. So the trial balance item will appear once, but the adjustment item will appear twice. So once we have entered here, second time we need to deduct from the sundry debtors. Now you write the amount. 8, 5 minus 1, 4, 1. Okay. Now we will learn the next adjustment. Okay. The 11th one we have completed. With this one we will see any big problems available. Okay. Then we will complete that one. We will complete the next adjustment also. Then we will have one problem to do. Okay. So we will learn the next adjustment. The 12th one. 11th one we have learned bad debts. Now the 12th one, provision for bad and provision for doubtful debts. Okay, provision for doubtful debts. Provision for bad and doubtful debts. So what is this? Provision for bad and doubtful debts. So now we have learned about the bad debts. Okay, that is we cannot recover, irrecoverable debts. Okay, this one. This one have doubt. Okay, so irrecoverable debts. This one doubt. Okay, whether either they we will get or we may not get. Okay, so for this one they will keep aside some amount as provision. Okay, that is also a loss for the business, because like an account they will maintain, they will set aside a certain sum of money as provision for bad and doubtful debts. All of a sudden, if they 1 year a great amount around 50,000 rupees is not recoverable, then that particular year will show even a loss also, isn't it? Or it will show a very less profit. For that purpose, every year they are providing some amount as the provision. Okay. So they may provide a certain percentage from the debtors, sundry debtors as provision. Maybe 2% or 5% or 3% they will provide as the provision. For this one, we need to why we provide this one. This is also as per one of the convention of conservatism. That means that we are protecting. Okay, that means in future if we occur some loss, what we can do, that is the convention of conservatism. Okay, and all the loss, expected loss, everything, that expected loss will be considered. Okay, that is called convention of conservatism. Here now we should learn the adjusting entry. What is the adjusting entry? Here only adjusting entry, no transfer entry. Okay, here we are writing this one providing as it is a loss, so we need to debit the profit and loss account. There what we write the transfer entry only will be the adjusting entry here. Okay, in bad debts, what is the adjusting entry? Bad debts account debtor to sundry debtors. Then the transfer entry is what? Profit and loss account debtor to bad debts, isn't it? That entry only will become the adjusting entry. Okay, just for your remembrance. So profit and loss account debtor to provision for bad and doubtful debts. And provision for bad and doubtful debts created. Provision for bad and doubtful debts created. Okay, then how this will appear in the final accounts, its presentation. Okay, in the profit and loss account, we have to debit to provision for bad and doubtful debts. Okay, we have to write. Then in the balance sheet, here in the balance sheet, sundry debtors asset side, first we will reduce the bad debts. Any adjustment written off, any bad debts written off in the adjustment, that one will be written off. Then the remaining amount will be there. In that amount only we need to reduce the provision for bad and doubtful debts. Then the net amount will be written in the outer column. Same way, when we calculate this provision for bad and doubtful debts, If in the adjustment any bad debt is given, we need to reduce that bad debts from the sundry debtors, and from this amount only we need to calculate the percentage. If it is 2 percentage, if 2 percentage is deducted from this, if 2 percentage is provided as bad and doubtful debts, we need to first reduce the bad debts that is written off from the sundry debtors. In this remaining amount only we need to calculate 2 percentage. For this one only we have to write the provision for bad and doubtful debts. So again we are going to reduce from this amount the percentage that we have calculated, the provision for bad and doubtful debts. The net amount will be appearing in the outer column. Okay, I think now we can do the next exercise. Okay, so please turn to the next exercise. Exercise 4. The trial balance on March 31st, 2016 shows the following: sundry debtors and bad debts. It is found that 3% of sundry debtors is doubtful of recovery and is to be provided for. Pass journal entry for the amount of provision and also show how it would appear in profit and loss account and balance sheet. Okay. First, profit and loss account. What journal entry also, isn't it? Journal entry for the amount of provision. So, at journal entry, what they have asked, you write. First, you write the number. Okay. Profit and loss account debtor. To provision for bad and doubtful debts. How it is given? Provision for bad and doubtful debts. Provision for bad and doubtful debts created. Okay, how much we need to calculate, isn't it? Here it is found that 3% of sundry debtors is doubtful of recovery. So 3% we need to calculate. 3 by 100 into which amount we have to take. You see in the beginning, the trial balance shows the following: sundry debtors, bad debts. Okay, so we can take the sundry debtors totally. If in the adjustment bad debts, some amount will be given. If they have given, then only we have to deduct that bad debts from the sundry debtors. Here, this bad debts already adjusted, isn't it? So we should not reduce. So that sundry debtors is 30,000. 3% means 900, isn't it? 900. Now, what is the question? Pass journal entry for the amount of provision and also show how it would appear in the profit and loss account and balance sheet. So first we will show profit and loss account for the year ending. For the exam purpose, if you do in the plain paper like this, you can journal entry and profit and loss account. If you prefer to use one page, you can do. Okay, but in the same way how I do, you have to do. Okay, for the year ending 31st March 2016. So here we need to write in the debit side. So you can write, take more on the debit side. Okay. So here you can use 2 page, 2 column, 2 bad debts, the trial balance bad debts. Okay, how much? 1200. Add provision. Add provision, how much? We have calculated, isn't it? Calculated amount 900. Okay, 2100. Okay, otherwise simply also in the book answer you don't worry, in the book they have given only 900. Okay, this amount only they have given 900 to provision for bad and doubtful debts. But when we do the problem, the big problem, we do like this: along with the trial balance bad debts we need to add the new provision. Okay, 2100. Then only that much. The next we need to do the balance sheet. Balance sheet as on 31st March 2016. Here you have to take more this side. Okay, because here the asset side we need to write first sundry debtors 30,000. Okay, now you need to reduce this provision. Okay, less provision for bad and doubtful debts. $900. Okay, the net amount 29,100. Okay, this is the presentation. Usually they will ask this type of problem for 3 marks. 1 mark, here 1 mark, here 1 mark. Okay, so better you have to do and see the illustration as well as the exercise. I am doing and showing you the that exercise. You have to do and see the illustration. Okay, students. Okay, so we have completed 12 adjustments. Okay, the remaining 3 also we will learn. Okay, so by all the exercise that I have done, you copy down in your classwork notebook, and if you wish you can keep another notebook and do and see the illustration also. Okay, students, so thank you very much.